One of the storylines on congestion pricing focuses on lost productivity. According to MTA numbers, New Yorkers lose an average of 117 hours sitting in traffic every year. That, to put a price on it, costs each commuter nearly $2,000 in wasted time on a busy day within the congestion zone. The typical driving speed drops to 7 miles per hour. Kathryn Wylde, President and CEO of the Partnership for New York City, with us this morning. One of the longtime supporters of a congestion zone, a member of the state panel that ended up setting this toll at $15, and then it was reduced to $9. Good morning.
Good morning, Pat.
Do you think you will ever win over the critics?
Well, in other cities that have introduced a congestion relief zone, indeed they have won over the critics, and those zones have been maintained and expanded. So I do think so. New York is a walkable city. It's increasingly a bikeable city. And with congestion pricing, we think that buses are going to move a lot faster and that people are going to understand that they have real mass transit options that are practical. I will point out, you were speaking about London. The price of a mass transit ride in London is about 5 times what it is in New York. When they introduced congestion pricing, it was an environmental cause to try and reduce pollution and give incentives to go to electric cars, et cetera. Our big objective is to get people out of their cars and into transit, and to have an improved transit system. As Councilmember Borelli mentioned, we've got gaps in our system that we've got to fix.
Yeah, the conversation really has focused on MTA spending and not a lot on productivity, not a lot on environmental benefits. I want to take us back to 2007. We saw that speech from Mayor Bloomberg. While we were digging around in the video archive, we found a familiar face.
Congestion charging has proved to be the best way to do 2 things. 1, reduce traffic and make life more efficient, but also to raise the money we need to invest in the future of our public transportation system.
Almost 20 years later, Kathy, it sounds like the
a tear in your eye.
the argument's been pretty much the same, I think.
It has been.
Yeah.
We did our initial study back in 2006 after we visited Stockholm and London and saw what they had accomplished. And that study demonstrated that excess traffic, a little traffic shows you're a strong, vital city. That's a good thing. Excess traffic reduces productivity, costs everybody money and health benefits, safety benefits, et cetera. So the idea was, how do we get a reduced traffic situation? We are the second largest economy in the world of city economies. We're second only to Tokyo.
Yeah.
We're going to keep growing. We have to keep our productivity up, which means people in New York, workers in New York, accomplish more in less time. Congestion is the enemy of that effort.
But can people see the big picture on that when the businesses, for example, that you represent are now going to be looking at much higher Easy Pass bills?
Yes, because they will see the benefits. Absolutely. The business community has supported congestion pricing. Large employers have supported it. First of all, as was mentioned, as you mentioned earlier, 82% of the folks in our surveys of office workers in the city commute through mass transit. This is a very small number of people who are driving their personal cars. Frankly, the pushback has come from elected officials and government workers because they have parking placards, which allow them to park for free in Manhattan, illegally, in crosswalks, at fire hydrants, whatever.
The math is different when you're not adding on parking and
this is
everything else in
sticker
the
shock
equation.
for them. And the other thing I would correct is that the governor's pause was really smart. The panel that set the $15 fee was basically not a panel of politicians. It was a group, it was 6 people that were appointed.
Right.
And we made a decision to go for the literal easiest way to accomplish the goal. The governor saw that there was real sticker shock and made the decision to reduce everything by 40%, including increasing the discounts for people who are coming through tunnels and bridges and already paying. She made a very smart decision. She told me at the time she made the decision, this is a pause. I said a pause, take me literally, it's coming back, and sure enough.
And here we are. Kathy Wylde, thank you for coming in this morning. Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. For more stories in your communities, click the subscribe button right here. You can also download our app or watch us on TV for the latest news and weather updates every 10 minutes and more. We'll see you then.